Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juce, and today we are playing Descent Into Avernus. I got my wonderful players here playing different characters. We do have one player who will not be making it tonight who plays Ephiphany. So his character, Ephiphany, will be off at the temple worshiping one of his many deities.
That's like the casino, right?
Yeah. So he'll be off doing that because, he can't go a couple sessions without having to visit his deities or his temples. No, I'm just kidding. But we're looking forward to seeing him back next month and hope everything goes well with what he's taking care of. But with that, we'll go around the table, let everyone introduce their characters and themselves and their channels. So, Luke, take it away.
I am Luke. I have a YouTube channel called the DM Lair. I make videos about Dungeons and Dragons. And I have been a dungeon master for a while. My channel is very exciting. You should come watch it. Thank you.
It is a good channel. In fact, today I just watched your video, your rant video that I loved. I love your rants. Heck yeah. So
he actually
DM
sent it to me too.
I did. Yeah. I sent it to Paula because I was like,
and I started watching the beginning of it, and just as you started ranting, I was like, oh, this is great. Quality stuff.
It's the Luke we've come to know and love.
Yes.
Get all worked up about something trivial.
Yeah, for sure. It really is, but it was so good. I agree with it though. Unless you're running a published module. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You guys are impacting the story.
I'm being railroaded this whole game.
Right. So with that, go check his channel out. Paula, what do you got going on? Where can we find you?
Oh, well, what's Luke's character? He didn't even
you got to introduce your character, dude.
He's just playing himself.
Hold on a second. Let me go look at my D&D Beyond. It appears that tonight I am playing Keldrum. I can't pronounce the last name. I am a Aasimar paladin.
Can't pronounce your own character's name.
Yeah. So I'm a Aasimar paladin. That's what I do.
I love it.
Next.
And he works for the Flaming Fist. Like he's a full-time employee of the Flaming Fist. That's a big deal.
Yeah. That's right.
Very hardcore involved.
Promotion.
Yeah.
Kind of a big deal.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't want to say anything, but yeah, it's a big deal. I should probably be level 8 right now.
Right. Paula?
I am Paula. That's me. I am on this channel sometimes playing in games, and painting things. And tonight I am playing Vax, who is a fantastic bard. And she casts spells and stuff and speaks to people.
And doesn't she have a really cool sword too that she never uses for some reason?
She does. It's super fancy. I'll look into that.
If she didn't have an armor class of 12, it would really come in handy.
Well, hey, so now my armor class is technically 14.
Okay.
So just slightly better, than 12. But despite that, though, I seem to be the only one who is really good at never losing any hit points. So.
No, hold on there.
Just saying.
It's my job to stand in front and get the crap kicked out of me. And the fact that you don't lose hit points, you can thank me for that anytime you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
Paula, the check's in the mail, Paula, right?
Okay, so I am no longer going to go into the front and dodge.
Well, you will. It's just only in front of Zed, right?
You've done, Paula?
Please keep in mind that our cleric is not here, so I am the only source of healing that you have for the evening.
Okay, so I can heal. I'm paladin. I do everything.
He happens to be our best rogue too. We found that out in the dungeons.
Yes.
That is true. Okay, all right. Nate, you're up.
All right, I can talk to. Yeah. My name is Nate. I have a YouTube channel called WASD20. And if you like watching D&D live, I just started a game about 4 weeks ago, something like that. I'm running Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden. So I started a new channel for that, WASD20 Live. So go check that out if you're interested. And I am playing Zed Argith, who is a drow rogue from the city of Baldur's Gate. And yes, that is all I have to say about that.
I feel intimidated that you can pronounce your character's name properly.
Argith.
Oh dear.
Yes, I can even pronounce it in the drow tongue.
Nate, you get inspiration for that right off the bat. I'm giving you inspiration. You earned it, man.
Hey, you know what? If you could say your character's name too.
How do you say your last name, Keldrum?
Timmy.
Isn't it like Goltora?
Yeah.
Goltora. I can't roll my R's.
It's not supposed to be rolled. It's just
He's
normal
gonna give
R.
you
It's more
inspiration
fun if you roll it though.
Okay. Keldrum go
I love it. You get inspiration for that too.
What the heck? I don't even have a last name, so I can't even get in on this.
Get inspiration.
The Vox.
Yeah, you got to come up with a
The
last
artist
name.
formerly known as Vox.
Exactly. All right.
I have
So
3 inspiration currently.
So last session, you guys wrapped things up in Baldur's Gate. You had rescued Fallister Fisk from the dungeon of the Vanthaper Villa, and you also rescued somebody else who got away. You guys let her go, and as far as you know, she got away. You never found her body on the grounds or anything. You went back to the Flaming Fists, who had a change in the guard. Someone from the island of Chult came in and took over as the highest ranking Flaming Fist.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Commander
And-
Porter?
Yep. And then you guys were given a mule and a cart of mundane equipment. So pretty much, anything not too expensive, right? Nothing magical. You could pretty much have, rope if you need like a pole, a tiny hand battering ram, like stuff like that. Food, rations.
Trebuchet.
Oh, I got a deck of illusions too.
Oh, you did. Where did you get that from? I don't even remember that.
Is she?
You said that we could buy certain types.
We did a little
of
rolling for
That's
magic items to see what was available.
I forgot about
so
that.
pumped about that. I got to check that out.
Yep. So that is 100% true. So yeah, you got your deck of illusions. I think some other stuff was bought, like boots or something for Zed.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm gonna have to check my inventory here.
Yeah. So you guys bought some stuff, and then you guys left the town, and you were told once the gate opened, they would not open it up again because of the refugee situation. They didn't want a bunch of people rushing the city. And you guys left and headed off to Little Calimshan, which was where Fallister Fisk lives. So he could get his equipment. Now, when he gets his equipment, you notice he's traveling a little light, but he does have a weapon, which, he doesn't really show off real well. He's trying to keep it hidden. But he's able to pack his stuff. You also notice he grabbed a couple books that he kind of throws into his bag. And so he's got like this bag that's hanging off his thigh. And you guys start heading out from Little Calimshan towards Worms Crossing down here.
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Did we decide that the Shield of the Hidden Lord is a +2 shield?
Yes.
So it gives me a total of +4 to my armor class.
You know
I
what?
think that's what we decided afterward.
Yeah.
But that's not how we ruled it last session. But then afterward, we
Okay.
decided that was probably incorrect.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right, I will make that change. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Because D&D Beyond didn't give you the +2 bonus if you went into it unless you attuned to it. That's what it was. So if you're attuned to it, you get another +2 on top of the 2 you get normally from a shield. Make sense?
Yep, I got it.
Okay, cool. So you guys start heading out of town. As you approach the river, the Caenthar River, two great bridges meet at a tall rocky island that rises from the middle of the Caenthar River. Buildings and merchant stalls line the sides of both bridges, making it impossible to see the river from the narrow, congested roadway that cuts between those structures. Wooden drawbridges connect the two bridges to a keep situated atop the island. The flags of Baldur's Gate and the Flaming Fist wave proudly above this fortress. And you can see the fortress right there in the middle. Everybody, do me a favor. Give me a straight D20 roll.
Like the sound of that.
That's suspicious.
I got a 20, baby.
It's going to be an 8.
8. What'd Zed get?
2.
Okay. So, you guys are crossing the bridge, and there's a lot of people on this bridge. It's kind of packed, and it's not as wide as you would like it, considering you have like a mule cart and things like that. Now, Vox, do you have, what is like some of the smallest stuff that you have on you?
Oh, I
Equipment-wise.
have quite a few small little things of ointment. I have some a couple small flasks on me, a candle, an ink pen, some paper.
Okay.
I have lots and lots of very small items.
Okay. You notice once you get across to the other side of the bridge that would you say it's safe to say you had 3 of those things of ointment, or did you have more than that?
I had more.
Okay. So 3 of them end up missing. And when you look back at the bridge, there's hundreds of people like over the span of this bridge that are outside. You couldn't even begin to try and pinpoint if somebody stole it or if you dropped it or anything at this point.
Well, that's messed up.
Guys, I think some of my stuff is missing.
Well, we gotta go find someone to kill then.
You want to turn around and start attacking people, Keldrum?
No, I didn't say that.
I don't know that we're gonna find it, but I'm just saying you better keep a close eye on your pockets.
Could I actually just speed back the way we came for just 2 minutes and maybe see if, being a rogue who's familiar with the thug life of Baldur's Gate, see if I see anyone who looks suspicious or like they might be picking other pockets?
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I got a 20.
So you turn around after Vox says this and you're like, let me look into this. You drop off the horse that you're riding at the moment. And when you drop off of it, or I'm sorry, you guys aren't on horses, right? None of you took horses, or did you?
Well, we have 6 horses.
You did take 6. Okay, so yeah, you drop off the horse and leave it with Caeldrum and Vox. And you start heading back on the level of where the people are. Mm-hmm. And you actually catch out of the side of your eye, you see a guy with something round and shiny in his hand, and he's in a robe, so you can't make out his face, but he definitely looks suspicious. He's about 10 feet in front of you between a few random peasants. What would you like to do?
I think I would just like to maybe go up behind him and tap him on the shoulder and say, and then I would maybe step in front of him if I could, and then say, I believe you have something of my friends.
And he when you do that, he turns and kind of pulls his cloth up over his nose quickly and says, I beg your pardon. I don't know what you're talking about. And he puts his hand down under his cloak. Okay.
And I step back and say, let's not do anything hasty here. It's just, I happen to be a bit of a pickpocket myself, and me being with my friend, you're the only one in the area. It's obvious.
Who is your friend? Who is your friend? I got this from one of my friends.
Oh, no. She's a bard, and she was, yeah. Anyway, not important. The point is, it was you. So if you'll kindly return what you have, I won't be forced to call my friends over. Yeah, right here. Yeah.
I'm going to start walking that way, making sure that my, flaming fist symbol or whatever I have on my uniform is very prominent. I'm glowering as I walk toward them.
Oh my, he doesn't look happy, but if we're quick, I mean, you can just give it back before he gets here.
Keldrum, give me intimidation. And Zed, if he rolls above a 15, then you get advantage on a persuasion check.
Okay.
I got a 25, buddy.
Give me that persuasion check with advantage.
All right. Okay, how do you do advantage? Oh, there it is. I love this. I just learned this. Oh, that's a 21.
Oh, yeah. He's like, I'm sorry. Here you go. I must have had you mistaken for someone else. And hands the 3 things of ointment over.
Mm-hmm. And so I quickly take it and I turn around and say, you better get better at your job.
He kind of ducks down, and before you know it, he vanishes among the crowd of people.
What kind of ointment was this?
I can't say it.
It was a healing ointment.
Oh, geez.
Actually.
Well, that's not good. All right.
It's pretty awesome. So, yeah, you're able to handle that pretty well. So, Zed, you get back up on your horse. Keldrum, you as well. And you guys start riding off again. As Worm's Crossing and Baldur's Gate disappear from view, you find yourselves heading down the coastway. A dirt road that leads to such distant lands as Tethir, Am, and Calimshan. Candlekeep lies some 150 miles south and west. A 5-day journey. Coming up the road toward you is a human farmer riding on the front of a hay-filled wagon pulled by 2 draft horses. The farmer gives you a friendly wave as the wagon draws near.
I wave back and give him a big smile.
I kind of give a nod.
As it starts to pass, you hear the farmer say, "Hey, are you guys coming from Baldur's Gate?"
No, it's Luskin. Yeah. And I'm like showing my flaming fist, like uniform as I look at him.
Are you on your way to Baldur's Gate?
Oh, yeah. Well, we were kind of going to look for something, but maybe sell some goods. But that shield you got there, that's really nice.
Yeah, it's very pretty. You were gonna sell some goods, like hay?
Well, we go in there, we barter a little,
With hay?
No, that's where we load up the goods that we buy, and then we sell them for more. I mean, what do you think us wise farm folk do?
What type of things do you typically buy and sell?
Oh, anything that we think we can flip for a quick coin. And you look around and you hear him saying we and us and things like that, but you don't see anybody else. Zed, you notice that the hay kind of moves a little bit.
I just kind of maybe out of the side of my mouth say, let's be on our guard, friends. I think there's more than meets the eye here.
And as you say that, everybody
here we go. Roll initiative.
Roll for initiative.
I don't even
is a fortune teller.
I haven't even seen what's happening, and I'm rolling for initiative. Somebody bursting out of the hay? Am I getting shot at? Like, did I hit a roadside improvised explosive device or something?
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. All right, let me write this.
I got a 17.
I had.
Oh baby.
A 19.
I'm gonna kill this farmer. and then I'm going to feed his hay to my horse.
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
By his hay, you mean his head, right?
No, I literally mean his hay. I'm taking his hay.
Oh, that's
It's
awesome.
my hay.
Oh, that's dirty.
We have 6 horses. We only have 1 cart. So we're taking his cart with the hay to feed the horses as we
To feed the horses.
It's like
Yeah.
the gods just sent us a cart of hay for our horses. It's
actually.
I bet you Epiphany is at the temple right now praying for
For us.
assistance for us, and
Absolutely.
this is
No,
what
that's
the
not-
God
Of
said.
course.
This is what Epiphany is doing right now. He is at the temple looking at his 100 holy symbols, stuck in an indecision lock. He's going to be there for weeks trying to decide which one to pray to. So he's not praying to anybody.
How do you know he just doesn't pray to each one? You know, just go in order by default, right? Something good ought to happen.
All right, maybe.
Eventually, it'll work its way out.
I would think so. Right?
don't really know how that works, but yeah.
All right.
I mean,
so,
I have a lot of questions.
what did Vox get?
I got a 20.
20.
Ooh,
What did Zed get?
I got a 17. My plus 10 initiative didn't do much for me there.
What'd you get, Cal?
18.
18. Ooh, okay.
I am.
That is fantastic news. So Vox, you get to go first. So you hear Zed say this as the farmer is speaking with you. What would you like to do?
I'm actually just going to say to him, you keep saying we like to trade and we like to do these things. Are you meeting friends in Baldur's Gate? Or is there somebody else traveling with you?
Oh, well, yeah. So I do have a few guards with me. Guys, feel free to show yourselves. And you see 3 well-armed men stand up in the back wearing splint mail. And they each have a heavy crossbow that they come up with drawn on you guys.
Just
All right.
disembowel them. Let's go.
So as he says that, the form of the farmer starts to change. You see the reins.
Werewolf.
You see a staff form into like this sinister looking spear with 2 points at the end that almost look like the tip of a scorpion tail. And his skin starts to turn red, and you see scale mail appear. His clothes like transform to scale mail, and he's all red. He's got 2 horns out of his forehead and a tail and wings sprout.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
His wings?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
And a tail?
Yes, and a tail, a long tail. And upon seeing this, he casts a spell on Keldrum, and you see what looks like 2 rays of fire come out of the tip of this spear at Keldrum.
I'm a paladin.
Uh-huh.
You don't cast spells on paladins.
Well, I just did.
Okay.
It's a ranged spell attack. So, first one is a 19. I'm assuming that misses.
Misses.
Second one's a critical.
Still misses.
27. It's a hit, but it's a critical anyway. And you're going to take 3d6 fire damage.
Okay, kill this guy very fast.
Mm-hmm.
For
Holy
only
crap.
10 points of fire damage. You're not hurt that bad.
Okay. Thanks, buddy.
It is now your turn though, Keldrum.
My turn. What did Vox do? Did you just stand here and talk?
She
the
was
whole
first.
time?
I guess I just get to talk. So
And
did
take
you
the
wanna
dodge
do
action,
something
right?
before that?
It's okay. It's okay. Go ahead.
Sorry. If you want to do something, I'll let you.
No,
Before Keldrum.
it's okay. Just go ahead. Go on.
Okay, Keldrum.
I can catch back up next time.
Okay, this guy hits like a truck. So I am rushing across the little bit of space between me and this red-skinned winged dude. And I am jumping up on the wagon next to him.
Yep.
And I am bringing my sword down with a whole load of fury behind it.
I love it.
Oh, my mace. I'm sorry. I have a mace.
That works.
Oh, baby. Oh, owie. I am going to choose to use one of my inspiration to re-roll that. We're allowed to re-roll after, right?
Yeah,
We
I'll
roll
let
the
you.
first
'Cause
time.
I didn't say anything.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm.
Yeah, no, you're
I
good.
believe we don't have to declare inspiration before I roll, right? You allow us to roll first, and then I can use it afterwards if
Unless
it's
I
bad.
say you fail. That's the only time. If I say you missed or failed, then you can.
Yeah. I rolled really badly, so I'm going to re-roll and roll even worse. So, does a 12 hit?
A 12 will miss bad.
Okay, yeah. So that was my action. I'm only level 4, so I don't have anything else I can do. Do I have any bonus? Hold on a second. Let me see if I have any bonus actions that I can do. Oh, geez. I am going to use my bonus action. No, I'm going to wait. Okay, pass turn. Done.
All right. It is Zed's turn.
Okay. Let me just see here. All right. I am going to actually. So I kind of imagine is he still on the wagon or on a cart or something?
Yeah, he's still at the front of the wagon.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's 2 horses in front of him and 3 veterans in the back with crossbows.
Now we know what they are.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. I do that all the time. I'm so bad about it.
This is like holy crap mode right now. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Also, Rhea didn't get to go, so just throwing that out there.
Mm-hmm. She maybe should act on Paula's initiative next time, or mine, and she'll get to turn this round.
Paula's just like, look, you didn't wait till I said I'm done with my turn. I'm gonna rub it in all month long.
Oh, and we forgot this.
The reason
he gave Paula a chance, and Paula didn't say. She said no. So
I mean, well, at that point we had already started. We had already moved on, so it's okay.
I would have just said I took the dodge action, by the way, or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, I am going to just launch myself at this guy. And I'm going to attack him. So let's see how that goes, shall we? So I've got my 2 short swords, and here we go. First one is going to be a 25 to hit, and the second one is going to be an 11 to hit.
I'm sorry, what was the 2 hits? I'm sorry, I was reading.
So a 25 would hit, right? And 11 would miss, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
100%.
So I make a short sword attack, and I think I get sneak attack as long as I'm next to Caeldrum, right? Or this dude is also engaged with Caeldrum.
So yeah, because he's engaged with Caeldrum, you will get your sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
So that is an 11 plus my 2d6s here. Okay, roll those. 11. Oh man, plus 5, so 16 damage.
16.
As I lash out with my short swords and kind of land next to him on the wagon.
You said 16 piercing damage or magical?
So that's not magical. It's just my short sword, which would be. I have to clear all this crap out of the way. What is a short sword? Piercing, yes.
Okay, cool. Paula asked me a question. Sorry, just 1 sec.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Yeah, so you hit with your 1 attack with your sneak. And so when you pierce him, it feels really tough getting through his splint mail. But then even when you get through it and you hit the skin, it just does not go in as hard. Like he's got some tough skin or something going on there.
Okay. Do I feel like I did anything or no?
Oh yeah, you did. There's a little bit of blood,
just...
but you feel like you should have done more.
Yep.
You know. And then with that, it is their turn. And by their turn, I mean the guys in the back who I did not accidentally say what they were stat block wise. So
strange brigands.
Right. So they're going to actually shoot at you, Zed.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily they can only shoot once out of their crossbow each. So first shot is a 16. And I believe you said that misses you.
Yes.
Second one definitely misses. And the third one is a 19. So that will hit.
That will hit. Yep.
And that is 7 points of damage as a crossbow bolt. Because you're right up on the guy on the front.
Yep.
Hits you in your back shoulder. The back of your shoulder.
Okay.
I said 7 points, I think. So.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, cool. And as that happens, I need Caeldrum and Zed to make a dex save as the horses on the front pull the wagon in a sharp turn left behind where your guys' original horses were.
Oh, gosh. I rolled a 2, so that's a 9.
So you see Zed go flying over and lands prone at the feet of the big red guy.
Hold on, I got a 12.
Keldrum loses his balance thanks to seeing Zed go flying.
He tries to reach out for my hand.
And then Keldrum does manage to barely keep himself stable after this sharp turn.
So wait, is Zed out of the wagon then?
No, he's on it. But he is next to and prone next to the red guy.
Okay, cool.
And it is now
cool.
Top of the order. You guys all had a really good initiative, by the way. And it is Vox and Rhea's turn. So let's do Rhea first so we don't forget her.
Yep,
What does
I
Rhea
was already
do?
planning on it.
Oh, beautiful.
Rhea jumps off her horse and lets out a loud battle cry as she charges forward towards this big brutish creature like thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to slice downward with her long sword a few times and try and stab it with her short sword as well.
Okay.
Oh, got dice flying on the floor here. So she got a crit, I've got an 11, and I've got a 21.
So the crit obviously is going to hit. Double damage dice. And do you get 2 attacks or 3 attacks?
It said 2 attacks with the long sword and a third with the short sword.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, you're able to make
on an offhand, 2-handed.
Yep. So yeah, you hit with the crit and you hit with the 21 you said or whatever it was.
So that is a total of 23.
23 of just slashing and piercing, right?
That is correct. Unless it can be magical.
It's not.
In which case, I would like it to be.
I'm sure you would. You should probably charge her up or something then.
I know, that would be super cool. And Vox is also going to get off her horse, mostly for stability purposes. And she will actually kind of back up, though, trying to stay out of the fray a little bit. And she begins to whisper under her breath towards this large creature, some sort of terrible insult. I would come up with something better, but it seems like Mother Nature has already spent enough time insulting him based on his appearance. And I will cast Dissonant Whispers. So it's a wisdom save.
Okay. You said wisdom?
Correct.
I got a 6.
Oh, yeah. That fails.
Yep.
So that is 12 points of psychic damage. And it must use its reaction, if available, to move its speed away from me.
Man, I hate when you do stuff like that. Okay. So right away or on its turn?
Well, it's its reaction, so
Okay, so right away.
should be
Okay,
right
so
away.
it's going to do that then. It is going to, like, you see it crouch for a second and then jump straight up in the air. And almost like if a parachute catches a gust of wind, you see its wings catch the wind and throw it back.
Hold on a
Get an
second.
attack of opportunity if you are engaged. Zed, you're prone, so you could, but you're at disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm definitely using my reaction to smoke this red-skinned thing.
Yep.
Here we go.
I assume Rhea also gets an attack of opportunity then too.
Yep, she'll get 1 attack.
Giddy up. Giddy up. Here we go. Oh, baby.
That
Yeah.
is an 18.
18 misses.
Oh. Okay.
I rolled a 22.
Hits.
All right. So this is a magical weapon.
Okay.
For 6 damage, and I am also smiting. Stand by.
Yep.
I am going to burn. Oh, I've only got first level spells. Well, that really sucks. So, stand by.
I thought you were an all-in-one type of character, though.
I know I'm beautiful. Is this a fiend, sir? It sounds like a fiend.
It is a fiend. It
Okay.
is a Cambion.
Yeah, I knew that as soon as you described it. So 3d6. No, I'm sorry. 3d8. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. So it was the 6 damage and then an additional 14
Nice.
radiant damage as I call out to my deity Tyre or Torm or Helm. It's one of those 3. It's one of the
Torm.
triumvirate or
I
whatever.
think it's Torm.
I think
It's
it was
Torm.
Torm.
Okay, yeah. El Torm.
How do we all know your character
It's a
better
good
than
thing
you?
we
Come
know
on,
your
man.
character.
So I call out to my great deity Torm and channel divine energy through my entire body into my mace as it slams into this foul creature of the 9 hells, crushing in her skull and demolishing her into a pile of nothingness. Right?
Nope. You feel like if you wouldn't have asked for Helm's help and these other deities, it may have done that. But like it's almost like the smite was a little bit delayed. It still hit, but it was delayed. Just it's almost like Torm is trying to tell you something. No, I'm just kidding. You hit, normal thing. But no, it does do its flyback thing. You do hit it right in the head like you want. It knocks it silly. It hit just like you expected it would, Keldrum. You didn't feel any odd resistance like Zed did.
That's right, baby.
I rolled an 18, by the way, so that misses, right?
Yes, that misses.
Okay.
AC 19.
Yeah.
And as it's flying up in the air about 60 feet away from you guys, that was the rest of your turn, correct, Vox? You don't want to do anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. As it's flying like that, it shoots again more fire rays from its spear
Wuss.
at Keldrum.
Yeah, baby, bring it.
That's going to miss, I think. Yep, 15 misses.
Yes.
21
Miss.
misses because of that shield. And that is all it gets to do. Okay. But it is 6. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, the range was good. Okay, it is now Caeldrum's turn.
All right. So I am going to raise my shield and mace up into the air, call upon Torm to infuse my body with divine essence. And then you all see my body begin to glow golden. Translucent wings sprout from my back, spread forth this like golden divine essence, and I begin to flap them. And I'm using Radiant Soul. Once per long rest, as an action I transform, I get 2 incorporeal wings for 1 minute, or until I end it as a bonus action. I have a flying speed of 30. Nice. And once per turn, you can have an attack deal an additional 4 radiant damage to one target. So I have now used that, and I am flying up next to this fiendish creature. Okay. And I say to it, "You're not going anywhere, fiend."
So you can move a total of 30 feet or 60 feet?
30 feet.
Okay, so it did move 60 feet, so you close half the distance.
All right, so I get closer to it. All right, I'm going after it.
Okay.
Fiend.
And as you do that, you can hear the hidden lord in your head tell you, "Point me towards the wagon."
I point the shield toward the wagon.
And you see a fireball come flying out at the wagon. My dudes in the back have to make a save.
Did that expend one of its charges?
Yes.
Okay.
None of them make the save. If you want to roll the damage for the fireball, you are more than welcome.
But I do. So it's 20d8, right?
It's 8d6 fire damage in a straw hay filled wagon.
Oh baby. Ooh, that's a lot of 4s. 28.
28. So everybody who's on the wagon explodes. Okay. The back wheels, the hay, everything lights up on fire as this big explosive fireball shoots up into the sky from the wagon. And you see 3 armored men jump while in flames off the wagon. Zed, I think you were on the wagon. Rhea was on the wagon. Give me dex saves. You're not hit with the fire, but the damage of the wagon like breaking apart in the back.
Should I make that with disadvantage because I'm prone?
Yes. Thank you for remembering.
I just want to say, you just burned my hay up. I'm not going to.
We're going to feed that to the horses.
Oh,
now
man.
we're really going to eat.
I will not get this.
I got a 20 with disadvantage.
Wow.
I had a 13 and a 16.
Wow. Well, Rhea's in a whole different ball game, and she got a 6.
So Rhea gets thrown, and she's going to take 2d6 damage. So she takes 8 points of damage as she's thrown from the wagon off to the side. Zed, as the wagon explodes, it's almost like the momentum, the ripple of it, forces you to like kind of maneuver. And do you know what a kip up is?
Yeah, I know what a kip. I was immediately thinking that when I was prone.
Yeah, so you kip up and then manage to like take a step off the wagon, real gracefully land on your feet next to Rhea.
Nice.
And it is now your turn, Zed.
Okay. I am just going to so I land and I can see these flaming dudes kind of running away on fire or what? Or
Yeah,
they
so
run towards us?
when they jumped out, and actually they had failed. So they're prone on the ground right now, all 3 of them. They just kind of dove out and they started trying to roll to put the fire out in case they were on fire.
Then I will absolutely kind of pounce on the nearest one and attack with my short swords.
And you have advantage since he's prone.
All right, cool. All right, so it's going to be an 18 on the first one and an 18 on the second one. All right.
Oh, yeah, both.
Do those hit?
Yep.
All right, excellent. So, okay. First attack is a 5 and then or 10 rather, and then 2d6 for my sneak attack. Well, actually, I don't know if I get sneak attack, do I?
Because you get advantage.
Oh, okay. Okay, yep. Anytime I get advantage, yep. Okay. So that's going to be a total of 14 damage for the first attack. Okay. And then I only get to apply my sneak attack once, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the second one will be... and I don't get to add my modifier to my damage for the second attack?
Correct, unless you have the feat that allows that.
Yeah, I don't think I do. So that's a 3 then. So 14 plus 3.
Nice.
I think I said 14 on the first one.
Yep, you did.
Okay.
So you stab him twice, and he starts to bleed a little bit. But he was able to, while rolling, kind of, you didn't hit him as square as you would have liked, right? And so while he does start to bleed, he doesn't seem too concerned at the moment.
Okay.
It is their turn, though. And they are going to, since you're the closest one, they are going to surround you. So they all get up, and they all draw their long swords.
Surround and pound.
Yup. Each one gets 2 attacks with their long sword.
Oh, snap. This is not going to go well, guys.
It might be okay. At 12.
You take one for not drawing our
Miss.
swords too, man.
I should have just stepped in the middle and dodged. Short swords in hand. Okay, so yeah, 12 is a miss.
Second
My AC
one's
is 17.
crit,
Okay.
and so
Critical miss. Good. Yeah.
Ooh, 10, 16 points of damage.
All right.
Slashing damage from the second
Yeah.
hit.
I am hurting.
When do you get that feature where you can reduce damage by half? Is that like a
I don't
8th
know
level?
what level.
7? It's not
I
now.
don't remember.
Yeah, it's
Anyway.
later, I think.
Yeah.
And the last one's probably going to miss too. So I got an 11 on the third one. And that was their turn. And so we are now back over to Vox and Rhea.
All right.
Skywalker.
So we have this big bad dude and Caeldrim are flying around,
Yeah,
fighting each other, correct?
kind of. Keldrum's about
We-
30 feet away from him. The guy in red is 60 feet in the air.
Okay, and we've got how many of these potential veterans, but maybe they're just like bandits
3.
or whatever. There's 3 of them.
They might just be
And-
commoners. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, who knows? They just found the armor yesterday. And
I'm kind
Zed's
of bummed
looking,
that they're not like little devils and stuff, though.
Zed's looking pretty rough, or how bad is he doing?
He's looking real rough. Yeah.
Okay,
He has just gotten like stabbed.
so
Now you know how
Um,
I feel, buddy.
Rhea is going to attack one of the guys on Zed. And hope for the best. Hey, you might be on your own there, buddy, a little bit. I have a 15 and a 16. Pretty sure the 9 did not make it.
A 16 and a 9 on the dude.
I have a 15, a 16, and a 9.
Yeah, none of those make it. No good.
No, on the veterans, they don't make
Nope.
it.
None of those make it.
Okay, so Rhea basically swings wildly at these guys, but she's pretty shooken up from this fireball, from this other guy, and all the extra hay from the explosion, and she ends up just kind of sliding around a little bit on the ground and not really doing a whole heck of a lot.
Okay.
Vox will she is actually going to use her card throw ability on one of these guys, and she's going to create a card to try and throw at them. So that will be a 23.
That'll hit. And who was that thrown at?
That is thrown at one of these veteran guys.
The one that was hit, or the 2 that were not hit before?
Let's go with the one that was hit.
Okay.
And that is going to be 9 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And then she will.
I forgot, how much damage did they take from the fireball earlier? I was so interested in narrating that.
28. 28.
Okay. So that one looks rough as hell. By the way. The one you just hit, Paula.
And then she will also use her bonus action to cast Healing Word on Zed as well.
Beautiful.
And that is 8 points.
That was very kind of you.
Very kind.
Just
It was.
trying to be a team player.
Now,
Yeah.
the spell you did to the flying cambion earlier, was that like a one-time thing that it tries to run, or is it supposed to run?
Correct.
Okay.
No,
so I don't have
that's
to
not
make
a
like a save
concent-
or anything.
Nope, it's not a concentration spell. It's just a one-time thing.
Listen,
I mean, we could make it a concentration spell.
I'm
No.
sure we could do a lot of things.
I'm gonna go kill it. Okay.
So as it's floating around and it sees Keldrum flying after it, and it sees that Keldrum is much fatter and slower than it,
it's turn already. Oh,
he flies 60 feet away
Sure.
horizontally. And then he's going to
jerk.
use his fiendish, or before he does that though, he uses his fiendish charm on one humanoid that he can see within 30 feet of it.
Oh, crap.
So you need to make a DC 14 wisdom save.
I'm sorry. Did you say within 30 feet of it?
Yeah, so before he moved.
You-
So
Well, I'm sorry. What kind of save is it?
wisdom save 14.
And remember, you have inspiration. So
Yeah, you better remember that.
also, I have inspiration. So
Let me roll this. Wisdom saving throw. Oh dear, that's my worst save. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Roll that again. I rolled the exact same.
It happened again.
I got a 12.
So he yells at you, "Go hide behind your mule cart." And you are charmed for one full day and have to do what he says. So it says right here, charmed target obeys the Cambion's spoken commands. If the target suffers any harm from the Cambion or another creature or receives a suicidal command from the Cambion, the target can repeat the saving throw. So he basically tells you to run and hide.
Do I get to make a new save at the end of each of my turns?
It does not say that.
So he told me to hide. That's all
One
he
day. Yeah, behind your mule cart.
Okay.
So yeah.
So am I precluded from like doing any other thing? Like, he told me to go hide. I can do a lot of things while I'm hiding.
You could, yeah. You just have to follow the command. As long as you're following the command, you're good. You are compelled. So that was his turn, and we are now over to you, Keldrum.
Okay, so first thing that I'm going to do is oh, that doesn't really do me any good. Dang it. Urgh.
Hit yourself in the face.
Hit myself in there. Oh, it's got to be him or his allies.
Oh.
I mean, like, I got a solution to this, but I don't know if it's gonna work. But I got an idea. If things get rough.
Oh, hold on a second. Dang it. So I don't get new saving throws at all.
That doesn't say you do.
Son of a-
I know it sucks. This is one of those abilities I honestly hate about the rules.
Okay. I don't really do anything. Son of-
You could take a dodge action.
Oh, 60 feet. Yes. There we go. Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Zed.
Nice.
So, Zed, you now have a +2 to your armor class, and I am concentrating on that now. That's my bonus action. And then as my action, I am going to jeez. So there's still 3 veterans down there?
Yes.
Who's all in that big
Box, Zed, and Rhea are all around.
if I throw a fireball down there, I'm hitting some buddies.
You're hitting them. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hurl a javelin I'm gonna hurl a javelin at this stupid Cambion.
Okay.
That's what we're doing. Oh wait, how far away is she?
60 feet at this point.
Okay.
Before you move.
How far are the veterans away from me?
If you fly down, they're probably about 20 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna throw a javelin at the veteran that looks the most damaged.
Okay. Beat a 17.
And, I got a 22 for 4 damage.
That is just enough to drop the weakest one.
Yeah. The javelin goes down through its clavicle right here into its shoulder, pierces its heart. It quivers and twitches, falls to the ground, and dies.
I love it.
And then I fly as fast as I can toward the mule cart,
Nice.
looking
Perfect.
to hide behind it.
That's perfect. I just like see you in the air doing some like Thor from Avengers thing. And then it spears him.
Yes.
Awesome. Zed, you are up.
Okay. I am going to attack the soldier nearest me with my short sword. And that will be... Oh, I'm going to use my advantage on that one. All right, so that's an 18 to hit.
And that's hitting the veteran. So yes.
Yes. Uh-huh. Okay, and that is going to be 4 plus 5, 9 damage. Oh, but Rhea's within 5 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's...
So is Vox, I believe.
Plus...
No.
Or no, you did a
No.
bonus action
No.
to healing word. Never mind.
Okay, so that's going to be 15 piercing damage with my first attack.
Nice.
And then I would like to take another attack with my short sword, and my second attack is going to be a 20 to hit
Yeah.
for... Oh, damn, I rolled 1. 6 damage. 6 piercing damage.
Ooh, nice.
And then I would like to use my bonus action to disengage and move back to... I'm going to move toward the cart as close as I can get to...
Isn't an offhand attack a bonus action?
Oh, you're right. Yep, never mind. Shoot, I forgot
yeah,
about
it's the
that.
only thing.
I wouldn't have done that, but oh well. Okay. So yeah, that's it.
All right. It is... Oh, it's their turn. So, okay. So there's 2 of them that are with you and Rhea. One of them is going to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled another crit.
Of
course you did.
This is bad.
I rolled a 9 and a 20.
Jeez.
What's their damage dice? Okay.
Do they have like pack tactics or something or what?
No, they just
they
get
have 2 attacks. Yeah, that's right.
So, and 1 crit, so that's why I'm rolling double damage dice. So 13 points or 12 points of damage
Okay.
from him on you. Now Rhea gets attacked by the other one. 17 to hit. Oh, and I forgot they have short swords that they have also drawn. So I will do one of those also.
Oh, good. I'm glad you remembered.
Does a 17 hit Rhea?
She's AC 17.
She will take 7 points of damage. The short sword attack now on Zed is a 20. That'll hit. And a short sword attack on Rhea is a 19. So that'll hit. So Zed will... Oops, that's not the wrong die. That's lucky for you. Because I rolled max. All right, that's not bad. It kind of is. 7 to Zed.
Okay, I'm down.
Crit to Rhea. Or I'm sorry, no, it's not a crit because I had already rolled to hit her. So that's actually only 8 points of damage to Rhea. So Zed drops.
Yep.
Zed falls from the short sword attack right to his side. And it is now Vox's turn.
All right. So first, Rhea is going to go. There's still 2 of these guys left, correct?
Yeah, there's 2 of them. A fallen Zed. Keldrum's cowering behind your mule cart.
Yes. Well, we'll worry about Caeldrim's like fear of fighting or something like that later. Right now, though, Rhea's attacking. So she hit twice, maybe. What were they? AC 18?
17. They're the same as Rhea.
Yeah. Yeah. So she hit twice, once with her longsword and once with her short sword.
Okay.
And that is
First attack?
16 points of damage. First attack is 12.
12 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay, so that'll drop him, the first guy you hit. Now, are you sure you want to do a second attack? It's your bonus action. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is Rhea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking it was you, Vox. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. So I mean, she slashes down and cuts this supposed veteran straight across the chest. And then she kind of pivots to stab this other guy, slicing his side open a little bit for 4 points of damage.
Ooh. So the first one, when she cuts open the chest, you see the splint mail bust open, and the rib cage, as it cuts, pops open as well, when she slices through the sternum, and he just falls flat on his face. And what does Vox do?
She is rather strong. This creature that's flying around above us. I mean, how's he looking? What's he looking like?
Not in perfect shape, that's for sure.
Almost killed him before I was forced to run away.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Maybe after a couple more rounds of getting hit by Keldrum.
So Vox is feeling really torn. Like, she's looking up at this creature attacking us, but she's also looking at her fallen companion. But you know, seeing him on the ground, knowing that Rhea is struggling a little bit, and seeing Caeldrim hiding behind a wagon, she feels that she should probably give it her best shot and try again to cast Dissonant Whispers on it. So
Okay.
that would be another wisdom save.
Okay. Oh. 3. So it flees 60 feet away again. It's now 120 feet away from you, Vox.
It also takes 19 points of psychic damage.
So as it starts flying away, it's holding its head, and it's actually turned its back to all of you as it flies 60 feet away.
And Vox will move forward closer to Zed. I'm not sure exactly how far away he is from me.
Not too far. I mean, you're still at the original spot, so you're actually closer to Keldrum, but Keldrum was 20 feet away from them a minute ago. So
okay.
You can definitely get as close as you want to Zed.
Okay, so I'm going to get up really, really close to Zed. I mean, I'm basically running in to obviously attend to his wounds the moment I have an opportunity.
Okay. It is now the Cambion's turn, and you see it start to, you can't hear it, but you can tell it's saying something, and it takes its spear and draws a big circle in the sky, and it opens a plane shift, and it goes through it and disappears.
All I'm saying is that didn't this happen before where a demon ran away from us? I mean, they're clearly terrified of us at this point. That's what I've established.
And Zed just kind of moans on the ground. Turning over. Blood oozing.
So I'll go ahead and
there is still one more veteran and stuff, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it is Keldrum's turn. You are behind the wagon, but when the Cambion goes through the portal and it closes, Keldrum, you snap out of the charm.
Oh, yes. All right. How far away is this remaining veteran?
About 20 feet.
All right. I come out from behind the wagon, look around. and then zip straight at that veteran. I'm going like passing over his head. And as I do so, flying above him, I kind of roundhouse down my mace, looking to hit him right straight in the face as I swoop at him.
Okay, go for it.
And oh baby, woohoo! 21 to hit.
Yes, that'll do it.
7 points of damage. How wounded did he look?
He's getting rough now. He's starting to look rough after that hit.
Well, I'm gonna channel. I'm gonna do a smite. I'm gonna turn that into a smite.
Okay, do it.
So I will. He's not a fiend, correct?
Correct. He's just a human.
All right. So smiting him will be an additional 13 points of damage.
13, you said?
Yes.
So yeah, you hit him really good. He is still standing. And yeah, so he's still standing, and it is now his turn.
We just appreciate you kind of joining the fight with the rest of us.
I had to attend to some important matters behind the cart. Thank you very much. You wouldn't understand.
He's going to attack the person who just smashed him in the face.
That's me.
First 2 attacks miss. The third attack misses as well. He misses everything. I rolled single digits on every die. That was
Torm protects me from all.
Okay, so it is now up top. It is Vox's turn.
All right.
I skipped Zed. Zed, make a death save. You're muted.
You're on mute.
That would be a 16.
Ah. And Fallister Fisk is just holding all of your guys' horses about 20 feet away, just watching this fight go on. Does Fallister want to do anything, Nate?
Yeah, I mean, he would probably see now that the worst part of the fight is over. He's probably going to slink forward toward the hubbub.
Okay. Does he want to attack the veteran?
Oh,
no?
yeah. Now he's gonna show up and be like, "Look what I did, guys! Saved your asses."
Don't let him steal our kill. Just dodge.
Yeah, there we go. That's what he's gonna do. He's actually he's gonna just come screaming at him, trying to distract him.
Oh, help action! Yeah, help action, dude.
Help action. Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Screaming bloody murder, acting like he's
It's Vox's turn now. I love it.
Okay, so Vox has ran forward, crouched down next to Zed, and she pulls out a small jar with this really thick liquid in it, and she begins to pour it on Zed's wounds.
Oh, wow. She's giving you a...
Just giving you a golden shower.
What are you talking about?
What color was the liquid? Gold?
No.
Is it warm?
I believe actually you specified earlier that it was red.
I know, I'm kidding.
But it does smell faintly of aloe.
Oh.
So it's probably all natural. Organic even, maybe.
You start seeing the skin kind of graft itself.
Ooh.
Yes, and it begins to pull together, and you have 16 hit points.
Oh, man.
Look at you, man.
And Zed kind of looks up and he goes, I'm sorry, was this fair trade? All right, so healing 16. Wow. I didn't really say that, but yeah, okay. That's awesome.
Do you want to do anything else, Vox?
Rhea would like to attack the remaining.
She gets advantage on all of her attacks. Or her first attack. He's distracted.
No. Don't let her steal the kill.
Keldrum can't be shown up by his underage girlfriend.
Her
Let her
first
steal the
attack
kill.
is a 23.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And she will follow that up with subsequent attacks of a 21 and a 22.
Oh,
I mean, the first one's probably going to do it. So, you know.
We don't want to, you don't want to take any risks though.
She just starts slashing it in midair, like chopping limbs off. Before it hits the ground.
That is 21 points of damage as Rhea begins hacking and slashing at this warrior, bandit, veteran,
Commoner.
turd.
gentleman. I assume he didn't make it very far.
He got chopped in half like 3 times before he hit the ground.
Perfect.
Yeah. And that's all of them, except for the 2 horses and the half of a wagon that's being pulled around frantically.
Well, we're
in
not
the
going
air.
to kill the horses.
Oh, you don't want to eat the horse meat?
No.
Okay. Do you want to add it to your stable of horses?
I mean, of course we do.
Yeah.
So, did we loot these guys yet?
You could.
Yeah, let's loot them.
Long
Yes.
sword, short sword, heavy crossbow, and splint mail.
Hold I gotta write it down. Okay. So 3 long swords.
Yes, and 3 short swords, and 3 heavy crossbows. You also find each one of them has a coin purse, a red bag of coins, nice bag too, that has a total of 90 gold between the 3 of them. They're being given, looks like 30 gold each to escort this farmer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, clearly that worked out well for him.
You also see splint.
Right.
Oh, I already told you. You get splint mail too.
Oh,
Nice.
three split mail.
Yep.
I will
Sweet.
put that into our war wagon. You see, I was preparing for our inevitable victory. I was inspecting our war wagon to make sure that it would be capable, preparing it to carry all of this loot that we now have obtained.
It could definitely hold that armor and those weapons. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
definitely heard the fiend just telling you what to do, and you did exactly what he said. So
Yeah, pretty much.
there's
Yeah,
that.
you see, yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not keeping track or anything, but I think this is the second demon devil thing fiend that we've gone up against, and I think this is the second time that he's kind of like had to run away. I mean, basically because he's terrified of me.
I'm
Rhea looks at you and she's like, "I'm not impressed at all. And you told me I would be impressed after traveling with you."
How old are you again?
see What she did to the
Old enough to handle my
fiend?
own with all these guys. I dropped the last one. What did you do other than hide behind a wagon?
Just for the record, Rhea is at half hit points, so she's not looking so
Yeah.
hot.
But she's also dropping bad guys with Zed.
I did a lot of damage.
You kind of missed out on the whole fiend thing. These guys are lousy humans, and Zed kicks one. But whatever.
Yeah. So, guys, I pretty much blew my entire wad on these guys.
You're only like, you guys, like, if you look back and just go over the hill that you just passed, you can still see Baldur's Gate too. It's not far behind you.
I just
I thought you were sort of like a well-rounded, like all-in-one kind of.
yeah.
You know?
You see
Is that just
with-
like short bursts?
Like
No.
dwarves.
So what happened is I saw all these combatants coming up, and I could just kind of tell that we were in trouble, especially when I found out that 3 of them were veterans. And then one of them had wings and stuff. And then I was told it was a Cambion. And so I freaked out and just started dropping my wad. So I've used all my spell slots. I've used another thingy bobber, and my shield used to charge for free, which I'm very thankful for.
And
Hey, I was just trying to help you out. You hear
got
in
it.
your head from the shield.
It got its own turn in combat. It's really cool.
I think you need some NyQuil.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Feel
great
better.
idea. What time of day is it?
It's not very late.
9:30 a.m.
Actually, it would be later. It would be because the morning started with you guys with the iron fists or the flaming fists, and then you stopped by Little Calamshan, and then you dealt with the pickpocketer. So it's probably dinnerish time. But you guys would have probably wanted to make some headway on the road because it's a 5-day trip anyway. Rhea would even say, we really should press on. And Fallister Fisk would say, yes, we don't have time to lollygag.
Really?
Well, if it's evening or like 5 o'clock, we can still go on for a couple hours and then camp for the night. And I mean, get a good night's sleep. So maybe we camp early or something like that tonight.
Sure.
And
And Fallister reaches into his bag that had the books in it, and he says, I do have only one of these. Rhea, please take this. And it's a potion of cure wounds.
Why did she get it?
Because she's looking rough. I guess Zed's looking rough too.
Yeah, Zed's probably going to drink a healing potion, or I don't know if he'd be able to
no.
take a short rest on the wagon.
Yeah, dude, hop on the wagon. We got 6
So-
weeks.
He tells Ray, he's like, you don't have to use it, but if you think you need it, here you go. And I'll let Paula decide if Rhea drinks it or holds on to it.
Oh, she sure just holds on to it.
Okay.
This is not dire
Okay.
yet.
So you guys are going to press on for a couple more hours, right? You start heading southwest towards Candlekeep. And you stop for the night when it starts to get too dark to really navigate well. And you start to set up a campfire. And before you guys set up a watch and you're getting the fire going and you're eating, Rhea starts talking. And she's like,
Here we go.
Yeah, enjoy my monologue. And she tells you, it was over a century past that the great troubles began. Fiends roamed the lands to... Actually, you know what? Let's take a 5-minute break for a bathroom, and then we'll just not take another break after this. So I'll do the monologue after our break. And that way I can get more water, go to the bathroom, and all that stuff. So we'll be back in 5 minutes.
All right, sweet.
All right. That was good combat. Could have gotten much worse if I didn't step in and use the fireball for the shield. I loved it.
Well, it's a good thing I stepped in to defend us against the fiend.
You're not wrong.
You know, when Caeldrim's hiding behind the wagon, somebody's got to do something.
To be honest, his smite on the Cambion, you did mess it up pretty bad.
Oh no, I'm just joking, but still, you know, I mean, I was clearly appointed the leader by the Captain Porter for a reason, right?
Yeah. I think that was more like woman power, like solidarity more than anything. But yeah, you can think you're the leader now.
Oh, I totally do.
What does Keldrum think of that?
I
So
prefer it to be led by a woman. It's our way.
Keldrum is just remaining quiet, just taking notes mentally of Vox running her mouth off for future incidents where he might be needed, and he will decline his services.
So, as Vox is running her mouth, as soon as she actually stops and everyone's quiet, including Keldrum, Rhea starts to speak around the campfire. It was over a century past that the great troubles began. Fiends roamed the lands to the north and west of Elturel. Fields were despoiled, livestock slaughtered, homes razed, and people dragged off to a terrible and unknowable fate. Terror gripped the hearts of all. The city's cavalry rode across the land, striking down fiends wherever they found them and suffering fearful losses. But it was never enough. For every fiend they destroyed, it seemed as though two more appeared elsewhere. The ruler of Elturel, the High Rider, asked his people to pray to the gods for aid. To everyone's astonishment, a mighty angel entered the city the next day. Her name was Zariel, which means companion of light. The prayers of Elturel had been heard, and help had come. Zariel located the gate through which the fiends were entering the natural world. On the fields of the dead west of the city, Zariel declared that she would lead the cavalry into Avernus, destroying the infernal host that was amassing there and striking a great blow against the forces of darkness. The High Rider sent out the riders of Elturel, now numbering many thousands, with Zariel at their head, riding a golden mastodon. With a great cry, Zariel and her army charged through the gate. The legions of Avernus trembled and buckled, but did not crumble. Zariel was defeated, and the remnants of her army returned to Elturel. Overcome with grief at the loss of their glorious general, but confident that the lords of the Nine Hells would think twice about threatening Elturel again. There were great celebrations to honor the valiant knights of the cavalry, who became known as Hell Riders from that day on. This is a tale that all the Hell Riders know and carry with them. And she just kind of looks up at you guys. And with that, who's taking which watch?
I will go on whichever watch Vox is not on. I do not want to listen to her run her mouth anymore.
Well, since I was undamaged in the last altercation, I'll go ahead and take the first watch, you know, knowing that I don't need any rest prior to staying up or anything like that.
So maybe Vox and the other lady will be on first watch. Zed and I can be on second watch. And then
Ballister will take the last one.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, yep. Let's do that.
So, Vox and Rhea, your watch passes without any issues. Keldrum.
Right. Yeah.
Zed.
Yeah. So on our watch, once we're awakened, the Vox has gone to sleep. I turn to Zed and just kind of be like, you know, You know why she never gets a scratch on her? Because you and I are getting the tar beat out of us. And yet she has the nerve to run her mouth off at us.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but like, just let her think what she wants.
Oh, she's a very opinionated person, probably very close-minded. Doesn't matter what I say, she's going to think what she thinks. So, but you're getting surrounded and pounded. I'm having this demon, this creature cast spells on me, causing me to run away. The same way that she casts a spell on it, causing it to run away. You know what I mean? It's like, hello, hypocrite, so it's just very annoying,
Absolutely. I'm with you. And, I'm sick of getting the crap kicked out of me. And Zed kind of lifts up his shirt and there's like, a bandage with some blood soaking through. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I think overall, you both played a big role in getting that thing to run away.
Well, I don't care about taking credit. I just want her to shut her mouth, that's all.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm happy to, tell her that you don't want her to run her mouth anymore if you want me to. I mean,
no,
like,
that just make her run her mouth more.
I can talk to her for you.
No.
Keldrum likes you. No, not like that.
Oh dear, no. All right. Well, good talking. Good chat.
Absolutely. Peanuts?
Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Roll for our random encounter.
Oh no, I already rolled.
Rolled?
I always roll up in advance.
Okay.
So Luke, take inspiration for that.
Oh, nice.
I love the role play there. It was great.
Thank you.
It was.
So, over the past 4 days, the weather on the coastway has gradually worsened. Dark clouds release heavy rain until the road runs thick with mud. Yet you trudge on, passing by friendly merchant caravans heading north. On the morning of the 5th day, the rain subsides, but the dark clouds remain. Ahead, you see a path branch from the wider road, heading to the sea. A raven perches solemnly on a leaning post bearing 2 signs that point like arms toward the west. One says, "The Way of the Lion." The other says, "Candlekeep."
Way of the lion. Way of the lion. Let's go to the lion.
Is it close by, or is that a tavern? It sounds like they would have some good ale.
It sounds like a really good side quest.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Did we just get a long rest in?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's been almost 5 days.
Beautiful. Oh,
it's
geez.
the morning of the 5th day.
Oh, okay, cool. Excellent.
Baldur's Gate. Just goes to show you Baldur's Gate is way more dangerous than the open road.
What is
Pretty
the Way of the Lion? Do we know anything about that?
So Fallister tells you if we go the Way of the Lion, we could be at Candlekeep by mid-afternoon.
Oh, so it's just a faster route?
Some would say it's kind of a detour.
Wait. The Way of the Lion still takes us to Candlekeep,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a detour.
It's a different route.
A detour.
It sounds like it's faster. He said afternoon we can be there.
But it's faster?
So what's the trade-off then, Fallister?
It's just a different way. I mean, one is a more direct path. This one is a little slower, but
Okay, so there's
Oh,
only
I thought
one-
it was faster.
it's a detour. Detour means slower.
Let's take the detour. It sounds interesting.
It's like when we have a detour coming home, Paul, and we have to take those side roads because of stupid construction.
I mean, but is it a more scenic route? Or...
I mean, it is the Way of the Lion. I mean, to be honest, I don't know what that means, but we could try it. We'll still
Try it.
be there today.
Try it. Let's do it. It's got to be something interesting there.
I like adventure.
Yep.
It's why I take quests and stuff.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. I didn't anticipate you doing this. I really didn't think you could go that way at all. So
Even better. Now
it
we're
is better.
definitely
No,
doing
it's
it.
all good. It's all good.
Now we're definitely doing it. We caught the DM unawares.
So, hang on. So,
That could be a bad
Don't
thing.
you love that?
he didn't read the stat blots for the creatures in this area.
no, there's not much, to be honest. Like straight up. And it doesn't say how long it would take if you went the other way at all in the book. So, all right. So you guys start going the way of the lion, and you start making your way around, and you feel like it's a nice winding road, right? But there's a lot of brush on both sides of the road, and you come to a spot where the mud is so thick due to the rain that you're having a really hard time with your mule cart. Fallister turns back and says, "Hey guys, the cart's getting stuck back here and sliding off the side a little bit. It has a chance to go in the ditch. I need someone's help back here."
You got 6 horses, dude.
Yeah, look though, the road, obviously isn't very flat. I mean, the mud's kind of pulling the wagon off to the side every now and then. We need some help.
The hay wagon that blew up.
Yeah,
that had 2 draft horses.
correct.
Were those draft horses in good condition after that fight?
Yeah, they didn't get hurt.
I would have liked to have appropriated them for our group.
Yep, Vox did say she wanted to as well. So you do have
perfect.
those 2. Yep.
Excellent. So we got 2 draft horses. Excellent.
So Caeldrum, are you trying to? How are they coming along? Are they holding the wagon?
Let's hook up the draft horses to the wagon.
Okay.
So now we have like 2 sturdy draft horses pulling a little pitiful wagon. So it doesn't matter which way, like the mud is pulling that little wagon cart. The 2 draft horses are just gonna pull it, dude.
Yep.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
with you. So if you weren't saying that though, you were gonna have like a mule trying to pull the full wagon of gear, and so we're good.
Yeah. So we got the draft horses now. We should be okay.
So
I think.
these horses are able to pull it through. You're not having a problem. As you're hooking up the draft, after you hooked up the horses and start pulling through, you start making some good headway. But the horses are making quite a bit of sound, stomping into the mud. All the horses, right? And as you come around another corner, who's in the front?
So, as the tanky one, I would like to think that I'm kind of in the front.
Okay. Who's with the mule cart and the draft horses?
I would assume that I'm probably in the back with the wagon.
I like that. Let's go that way.
All right. And where is Rhea? Where is Fallister? And where is Zed?
Well, I don't know where Fallister is. Right. I feel like Rhea would probably be maybe closer to the front with Keldrum.
Okay. So I'll make her second. So she's like right up there with him, maybe right behind him. Zed's probably with or behind Rhea, right?
Sure. Or could Zed and Fallister be like driving the cart? Or
do you want to be on the back cart with Vox?
I mean, is it like a coach where you actually like sit and you're kind of like holding the reins, or is it just you just kind of
think so?
It's a small
cart.
No. Yeah, then never
I'm
mind.
on my horse, so I would assume I'm like behind or.
Oh, you want to be behind the cart? That's cool. We can do that.
Yeah, that's what I would think, because we don't want the cart to be last.
Right. Someone definitely has to be steering, the lead mule or something that has the draft horses and stuff, right?
Sure. So maybe Zed would do that.
Okay.
And then Fallister can be like on the other side of him. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So Caeldrum, you come around the corner and you're like, this mud sucks, but whatever. And you do not notice anything, even though normally if you were more focused, you would think, this is a good ambush point. And so you squeeze through this part between these bushes and you see a knocked over tree on the one side of the road. You squeeze through there on your horse, and you're fine. You know, plenty of room for you on your one horse. Rhea does the same thing. You know, in fact, she's kind of distracted by some of your little one-liners throughout the trip and stuff, and she doesn't.
Wait, hold on a second. Is she falling for me?
She's distracted by his dynamic personality.
Straight charisma check.
Straight charisma? Ooh.
Yep.
What the heck is that? Stand by. 20.
Should be pretty good.
Rolling
right?
a d20 plus my charisma modifier. 21.
So you feel like maybe you've cracked through her harsh exterior. You don't think she's fallen for you yet, but she's warming up to you a little.
Excellent. I'm gonna not press my luck.
Fallister makes his way through as well. Zed, you notice that they get to the other side of this, like this point, and you notice that there's a guy on the side who cuts a rope, and as he cuts the rope, you see a tree start to fall across the road between you guys, separating you. Everybody roll initiative.
Look out!
Oh, son of a. Got ambushed by bandits.
Man, I'm rolling so bad tonight.
Oh, baby. Wee.
Okay, so I got an 18. What did Keldrum get?
17.
Oh, okay. Rhea, or just Vox, I guess.
20.
20. Okay. Rhea will go on your turn. Zed, what'd you get?
15.
And Fallister will go on yours.
Yep.
All right. So you see this tree just come crushing down between. So Zed and Vox, you're on one side with the mule cart. The other side is where Caeldrum, Rhea, and Fallister are. So you're separated. And this tree is a big tree. Like you can't, like you might be able to get your horse over it. You know what I mean? But it's in mud. It's wet, slimy, harsh conditions. There's a chance that you could hurt the horse trying to jump over the tree. So with that, Vox's turn first. What would you like to do?
So we see this guy along the side of the road who cuts the rope, or we did not see
so
it?
you definitely now see it. You did not see it until the tree hit the ground, though, Vox. Zed did see it right away.
He's the only one.
He's the only one that's not going to... Yeah. Everyone else is going to have disadvantage this first round because it did catch you by surprise.
Okay. So Vox is going to dismount off her horse and run up sort of to the front of the wagon, kind of where Zed is, to figure out what's going on. But seeing this guy kind of out of the corner of her eye who cut that tree, as she's running forward, she will just kind of snap her fingers and create a card to go ahead and throw at him.
Okay.
So that's a 16.
Hits.
And that is 8 points of lightning damage.
8 points of lightning damage, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you zap him with your card. And that was with disadvantage? Or, yeah, you would have disadvantage, Vox. Was that with disadvantage to hit?
Sorry, I thought you said... yes, because disadvantage... Well, that would have been a 17. Okay. I don't know what I said for the first one.
Yep, that still hits. Okay, so we'll run with that damage. Okay. It is their turn. Or did Rhea want to do something?
Rhea also needs to go. So she's on the other side of the tree, correct?
Yeah, she's on the other side. She hears the tree crash down. When she turns around, she can see the one guy who cut the rope that was holding it. And looking looking around, give me a perception check.
Let's see, 15.
15? Okay. So she actually can see what looks like in the woods, hidden in the brush, there's multiple people that have hand crossbows drawn on everyone. She can make out at least 8.
So Rhea would scream out, "It's an ambush! It's an ambush! They're all over the place."
Rhea is
And
so observant.
she's gonna just jump off her horse, and she will actually run towards one of the ones in the trees to try and hit him.
So there are 2 on the same side.
I think against Caeldrim's best wishes.
Go ahead, attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. After
This is
it's
right.
all over, I'm gonna have to have a conversation with folks about battle tactics.
Okay, cool.
It's just Rhea. We don't need her.
21, 16. Do those 2 hit?
Yeah, they both hit.
Okay. So that is 16 points of damage.
All right. So yeah, she's able to do that. Now when she hits this guy, she sees he's got a hand crossbow and he's got a short sword. There's no armor on him. He's got like regular clothes on, just black. Some of the other ones are wearing like dark green or dark brown. Yeah. So anyways, she attacks him.
They're not wearing any armor.
No armor. And she cuts him really good. Like he starts bleeding bad.
Seeing how great her attack went and noticing that he's not wearing any armor, she actually laughs out loud and says to everybody, "This should be easy pickings for us."
I love it when players say that. So
sorry, I don't remember what kind of personality Rhea had, so
it's okay. She's actually a pretty honorable person, actually.
She was very boisterous. If
Altruistic. Idealistic. So they now go. Now you see this one drops his crossbow and he's going to strike back at Rhea twice. He misses with the first. He's going to get a 20 on the second on Rhea for 4 points of damage. And the other one that was near her is going to move up and attack her as well with 2 attacks. Both are going to hit. I'm assuming a 19 and a 20 hit. For total of 12 points of damage. And behind you, Vox, behind the mule cart, you and Zed see 4 guys creep up. So that's a total of 12 at this point that were behind you. And they're going to attack you first, Vox. So one of them's attacking you right now. I think 2 are going to end up attacking you. I got a 12 and I got a 14. Both hit?
They miss.
Both hit miss. Okay. Second one that moves up on you is going to attack twice. 21 and a 9, so at least one of them hits. So you take a slash across your lower back for 3 points of damage. Zed, you have 2 that enclose on you with their swords. Both miss. And both 16 misses, right?
Yes.
Yep, so both miss you twice.
Nice.
Now, that leaves 6 to shoot. So 6 of them are shooting at you. So 3 of them at Zed, 3 of them at Vox. They're going for the cart. So there's 1. That's a 19 to hit Vox. That misses. And that misses. So let's roll the damage for the 1. 8 points of damage, Vox. And now Zed. 19 and a 21 and a 17. Do all three hit or just two? Oh, you're muted.
The 17, yeah, actually it matches my armor class, so 17, so they all three hit.
Okay. 10, 12. 18 total points of damage.
All right.
And that is their turn.
All right. Here we go.
Right? Because I had 2 that attacked Rhea, or did I have 1?
2.
I had
Ew.
2. Okay. Yep, then that's it. And it is now Keldrum's turn.
Are there any bad guys on my side of the
2.
tree?
Yep, 2 of them. In fact, they're both on Rhea.
Can I see what's going on the other side of the tree?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have a clear line of sight to all of these bad guys in the trees?
Give me a perception check. 15 or higher, and the answer is yes.
Got a 5.
Yeah, no. You only see the ones that have closed in on Vox and Zed. And that's only, what'd I say, 4?
And they're all in melee with them?
Yeah, the 4 are. And they're on both sides of them, too. So it's not like... So Zed's got 2 on opposite sides, like flanking him, and Vox has 2 flanking her.
Oh, jeez, that's not good. And Rhea's got 2 that she's taking on?
Yep.
Okay, I feel like Rhea should be fine with those 2. She's pretty good. But Zed, he goes down like a wet sack of something or other.
Right.
I'm going to move to the tree trunk and climb up on top of the tree trunk.
Okay.
Which should give me a better vantage point of what's going on.
Yes.
At this point, what do I see?
Give me another perception check.
Good grief. Yeah. 18.
So on this side, you see the 4 that are engaged with Zed and Vox, and you see 6 other ones in the trees with hand crossbows.
Okay. So these guys in the trees, the 6 in the trees, are they kind of clustered together a little bit?
No. So you have,
No?
like, they're almost evenly spread out in the trees. They're peppered in. They're anywhere from 10 feet off the road to 20 feet off the road.
So a 20-foot radius fireball should be able to get all of them then.
You should be able to get... Is that a total of 40 feet or is that a total of 20 feet? I think that's 40 feet. So you
40
you could hit all of the ones on one side, which would be 3. You could hit 3. of them. Yeah, because there's 3 on one side, 3 on one. Mm-hmm.
Is there so these ones that
you
are
could
on?
probably position it to catch one of them either on Vox or one of them on Zed as well.
Okay, cool. I'm
So
gonna get
4 total.
I'll get 4 total, and I'll catch 1 on Zed because I feel like Vox needs to be taught a little bit of a lesson before we rescue her. So just little fire. That's my action to use my shield fireball off against those guys. DC 21 saving throw, dexterity. Good luck.
So the one on Zed is going to make it. Oh, no, they won't. 20 does not make it. So they both miss. And then 2 more. A 20 on the die. Wow, I rolled really well. The lowest roll I just had out of the 4 is 18. So 19 will be a 21. And yes, obviously the crit makes it as well. So the 2 that are in the woods make it. And they dodge back.
Well, so it's 27 points of damage. And if you make your saving throw, you take half.
Okay, so half of 27 is 14.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay, so you drop the one on Zed. The closest one to that also gets the hottest part of the blast and gets dropped. 2 in the trees get charred really bad, but they jump behind a tree and they are still going.
All right. And then how far away are the ones on Zed and Vox from me?
About 15 feet still.
Do I have enough movement left to get into the mix of them?
No, because you were in the front. So I imagine there was probably like 20 feet to the tree itself.
Okay. All right.
So,
then I had to climb up the top of it. Okay.
Right,
so
and that would have
my
used the
action,
list.
I'm right there.
You're on top of the tree.
Yeah. I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Zed. So you now have +2, Zed.
Oh, Vox is in trouble.
Sweet.
And I am done. That's all for me.
All right. Zed. It's now Zed's turn. And Fallister Fisk, if he wants to do something.
Okay. Yeah, so Fallister Fisk is going to fire a crossbow shot at the closest brigand. And
he was okay, so he's on the other side of the tree as well, isn't he? Or no, he was next to you, wasn't he, Zed?
he was not next to me. I know that. He was on the
Gotcha.
opposite side
So
from
he
me,
was
'cause
on-
I think
so
me
he's
and
on the other
Keldrum
side
were
of
on
the
the same
tree.
side.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so he is going to get it's a 9 plus 5, no, plus 4, 13 to hit.
Okay. That will hit.
Okay, sweet. And that is going to be 1d6 plus 2 for the guy. So it's going to be 7 damage from this crossbow. And then he is going to use a bonus action to hide, to try to just maybe like hide behind one of the horses or something like that.
He could definitely seek cover between like the horse and maybe the tree or something.
Okay. And should I roll a stealth check to see?
Yep.
Okay. So, oh man, that's bad. Yeah, so he rolled a 3 plus Dex is 2, so probably 7 or 5.
Yeah. So he tries to duck down between the horses and goes towards the tree, and he's right underneath where Caeldrum is. But his head's like above the tree. Like everybody probably can see his head.
Yeah, I
sticking
imagine
above
one of the
tree.
horses like nearly steps on his foot and he kind of like jumps up like ah.
Right. Yes. Awesome. Okay, it is Vox's turn up top.
All right. So Vox is gonna sort of pivot and step to the side a little bit so that she can hit both of these guys on her as they kind of or as they attacked her last time. She's sort of still reeling from the pain a little bit, and she screams, and as she does, she lets out a wave of thunder at these two guys on her. So you have to make a Constitution save.
Is that the
Think?
cone? That's like a 15-foot cone or something like that?
It is a cube,
So
technically.
they have you flanked, so they're on opposite sides of you. Are you trying to like move
But if
back
I'm-
to hit them or something?
If I step back, then they would both be in line, right?
No, not necessarily. I mean, you could kind of you're still within 5 feet of them, but you kind of move. Like if you're thinking of a grid, you could probably move to like a diagonal square of them. Well,
Okay.
but hitting 2 of those ones, you could probably hit one of them that's on you, and maybe
I
one
figured
in
it
the woods.
one on. Oh, that's fine then. I'll do that.
Right? Are you talking about a thunder
Or-
wave, or what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that
Or
goes like one
one on
direction
me.
like that.
Or one on me and one on Zed would also be
That's
suitable.
okay. We'll do that.
Let's do that then.
I have a. And what kind of save is that? Dex? No, con.
Constitution.
So I have a 17 and a 6.
The 6 doesn't make it. The 17 will. It is
Okay.
15 points of damage.
So which one? Let's say I'm gonna roll evens. It was the one on you. Okay, so the one on you makes the save, so he'll take half damage.
Yes.
Okay. And how much damage was it again?
15.
Okay, so it'd be like 8. Okay, and so then the other one made it, or didn't make it. Okay. And gets knocked 10 feet back, correct?
Correct.
So Zed, the only one that was remaining on you gets knocked back 10 feet away from you. And the one on Vox, you can see him and you hear this loud bang that goes off in these woods, and they like all of them, even the ones that weren't in earshot, like up close, kind of cover their ears for a second. The one on you then goes flinging back from the force coming from Vox. And then Rhea? Or is Vox still
Vox will actually use her bonus action, and she looks over at Zed and she says, remember, Zed, life has 2 rules. Number 1, never quit. And number 2, don't forget number 1. And she will give him some bardic inspiration for his next.
Vox, you can have inspiration too.
I feel so bolstered. It's amazing.
I'm sure you do. And then Rhea will go.
Okay. She's got 2 on her. One's really badly hurt.
She's going to attack the one that she hit last time.
Okay.
So I have a crit fail, and I have a 21 and a 19.
So this is an NPC. So she breaks her short sword in half on the crit fail.
Okay.
Now, what was the other one? You said a 15?
It was technically her long sword.
Her long sword slices through her short sword. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, we can have her long sword break. I'm cool with that.
I mean,
I appreciate your honesty. So let's just say her longsword goes and gets knocked out of her hand on the parry and goes out of reach. So she is without it unless she wants to disengage to go grab that. But the short sword she can attack with now.
Okay. Well,
the damage.
She has 2 attacks. Yeah. So she did 8
damage?
on 1.
She killed it with that.
Okay. So then she will use the other attack that I rolled 7 points of damage to the other guy who is not injured.
He was injured too. He was shot with a crossbow or whatever.
Well,
both of the ones on her have been hurt. One was
less
really bad.
injured. Okay.
Yes. Okay. It is their turn. There's a lot of them. Ugh, I should not have made it this many. Okay.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. Just get rid of a couple.
I need you to get rid of them. Rhea's getting attacked twice.
No, she killed one. She killed one.
They get multi-attack.
Right?
Multi-attack.
Oh.
So they miss. Or he misses. Okay. All right. You have 1 on you, Vox. Or no, you have 2. Yeah, you have 2 because you were flanked by it. Okay. So the first one's attacking twice. Oh my gosh, terrible rolls. 10 misses and an 8 misses. That's more like it. A 16 and a 19. 12 points of damage, Vox, from each total from the 2 hits. The one that was knocked back off of Zed is going to close the distance on Zed, though, again, because it was only 10 feet. And it's going to attack Zed twice.
You have a +2 to your armor class, too, buddy.
So I did roll a crit on one.
Banking on
it. The other one's a 16,
Terrible
so that'll
news.
miss. The crit, 10 points of damage on the crit.
All right.
All right. Now, how many of the other ones? So 5 get to shoot their hand crossbow. Keldrum is up high.
I am up high. Big target.
So 2 of them are going to strike. I am going to give them advantage, though. Just because of you're kind of a nice big target. Both miss? Yeah, both miss. Oh, no. Actually, one is close. Does a 22 hit you?
No, it does not.
Okay. So that was 2 of them. There's 3 more. One of them is going to shoot at Zed. That is a 21. Does that hit or does that shield thing help?
That hits.
All right. For 6 points.
All right. Zed falls to the ground with a crossbow bolt. It's a crossbow or is it swords now?
It's a hand crossbow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm down, guys.
Zed, you fall down every combat. Come on.
It's true.
We found
True
our
story.
Nicole of this group, Paula.
Yeah, no kidding.
I haven't even done anything. Like I just am still like by the cart. Like
We
like,
have.
I don't
Like,
think I
he
didn't
didn't
even got
even
to act in combat, did I?
Climb down yet,
Yeah.
hardly.
Did you? I don't know. In
No,
this one,
I
think you
didn't.
did.
No, you know what? I acted for what's his head, and then I forgot me.
Oh my gosh.
Did you?
Yeah,
Well,
It's probably
that's
not.
why.
You're dead now.
that's why. Okay, well, anyway, live and learn.
So in our other, we have a game, the Black Rock Adventures game. We have someone playing a monk, and literally the first couple sessions, every time there was a combat, she was hit and dropped. Like she did not get to do
round.
anything ever.
That's
Yeah.
because monks suck.
I agree. I hate monks. They're
I
so.
like playing my monk.
People are like, yeah, but I can hit like 6 things in this round. And it's like, yeah, for like 1d4 damage.
Do
each.
damage,
It's-
and you die
and
because
you
you're
have only 1d6 hit points.
and have no armor class. Yeah.
Right.
Bracers of defense.
Right. They're great against small, like really weak creatures because they can wipe out half of them. But
Well,
if you're fighting,
Everybody's good against really weak creatures.
yeah, if they have area of effect. I mean, if you're dealing 20 damage on something with 6 hit points, it's a little bit overkill.
Sure. Yeah.
But I'm with you. All right. So the last two shooting at Vox.
on.
17 hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
For 6 points of damage, Vox. The other one missed. That is all of them. So it is now Keldrum's turn.
All right. I'm a little disappointed that my buddy Zed went down and Vox is still on her feet. So how many of these bandits are around Zed and Vox currently?
Zed has 1.
Uh-huh.
Vox has 2.
Okay. If I
And there are 5 in the woods, and there's 1 on Rhea.
I don't care about Rhea. So I'm gonna rush into the middle of the ones that are on Zed and Vox, just right into the middle there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wail on the one that dropped Zed with my mace, screaming, "That's not cool, friend!" As my mace goes at his face.
Okay.
Stand by. Come on, where's that thingy? There we go. Whee! Hey! 21 to hit
Hits.
for 7 points of damage.
So he's still alive. I'll say you smacked him in the face with the mace. You definitely broke his nose and knocked some teeth out of his mouth.
All right. I smoke him in the face.
It's just like in the movies. You just see this slow motion, this mace smack him in the face. And as his face goes to the other side, you see just a ton of blood and teeth come flying out of his mouth.
Excellent. And then I'm going to raise my shield and mace up, and I'm just going to scream out, "Bring it, y'all bunch of pansies! Mama's boys, your wussy little ambush and your stupid tree, you all suck!" Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And I think that's all I got.
Hey, Zed. Death save.
Yes.
And then Fallister.
All
can
right.
go.
Hang in there, buddy Zed. It takes me
Maybe-
an action to heal you.
Maybe
This
since
is
I
only
skipped a
your
turn-
second death save this
I could-
session.
Yeah, maybe since I skipped a turn where I could have done something, I could skip like a death save turn.
I'm fine with that. We'll do that, Zed.
No, I'm not fine with that, actually. All right, I got a 17.
Yeah, see, you made
Yeah.
it anyway.
You're doing great.
Mm-hmm. Thank
Keep
you.
up
What's
the good
Fallister
work.
doing? What does Fallister want to do?
Oh, that's right. He's mine. So Fallister is going to fire another crossbow bolt at the nearest brigand.
At this point, it's probably the one that dropped you, we'll say.
Okay. Yep. Excellent. That's going to be a 12 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, gee.
And it's going to be 3 piercing damage.
Not enough.
Okay.
So
And then
he's
he
like
is...
spitting out blood, and as he's spitting out the blood and his teeth are coming out, he gets hit with an arrow right in his side. And like he's rough, looking really rough.
Okay. And then what's this guy's... Oh, Fallister is also going to move up to Zed, and kind of like, keeping distance from the brigand. So on
Yep,
the
he can be on the
opposite
other side.
side. Yep. And that is all.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's all.
Okay. We're back up top to Vox and Rhea.
All right, so let's do Rhea first.
Okay. She's got one on her.
So she had last time dropped her longsword, I believe.
Yep, she just has a short sword. So two
so
attacks.
She is actually going to attack twice with that short sword, while she also kind of moves to perhaps get closer to where her longsword is on the ground. So she's going to try and reposition the fight over to where that is so she can pick it up.
Okay, so do the two short sword attacks first.
She got a crit.
Okay.
And she got an 18.
Both hit.
So that is 8, 11, and 14 damage. 14.
Dead.
17.
You killed it.
All right. Once it is dead, she will use some movement to run
your sword.
over to where Keldrum is, trying to hold down the fort.
She won't be able to get over to the other side. So she can
Okay.
grab her sword, and I'll say she could move up to the tree. She can't climb over it yet, though.
Okay. Perfect. Sounds great.
And then what is Vox doing with two on her?
Vox has these two on her. She sees Zed going down, but seeing Caeldrim run over here and kind of take some of the brunt of the force, kind of makes her feel like maybe there is some hope. And she'll actually cast Cure Wounds on herself, in hopes that it's enough to keep her going.
Okay.
It might be.
Someone's bleeding out and dying. Round is healing herself.
I have 3 hit points left.
So it's their turn.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's no, that's it. That's it.
All right. So one of them that was on Vox is going to attack Keldrum. It will miss. The other one, though, is going to attack Vox. Must finish her off first. A 16 to hit.
And I am going to use a reaction to oppose disadvantage as he is fighting me. It almost looks like my face begins to melt.
That was very wise, Vox. I rolled a 12 on the second hit. Does that miss? Okay.
Yes.
So he starts to swing, and it's like you guys can tell this thing was probably going to cut her head off. Like it was going to be close. And then all of a sudden Vox like hums something, and it almost sounds like this weird screech sound, and it makes him jump, and he misses with his sword. Let's see. We have 5 shooting. Oh, there was the one on Zed too. That one's going to attack Keldrum as well. So here comes the 2 attacks.
Bring it.
I crit 1. Nine points of damage.
Wow.
Now, 5 are going to shoot. 3 of them shooting Keldrum with the crossbow, regular shots. 23 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so one of those hits so far for 6 points of damage as a crossbow bolt embeds itself. Next one misses. 2 of them are going to shoot. One at Fallister, the other one at Vox. So Fallister first. Does a 12 hit?
I don't know. I just started to joke as soon as I had to unmute. On my own sputum.
Spittle.
Spittle. All right, so
12 hit.
12 is gonna hit. Yep.
Okay, so he takes 5 points of damage. Right. What about? Oh, I crit Paula. Oh no, Paula.
Yes.
10 points of damage, Paula.
Yes.
Do you have one, or are you dropped?
No, I cast Cure Wounds on myself. 2nd level spell.
Oh, okay. So 10 doesn't drop you. Damn.
So
That's all
yeah,
their turn. That is
I'm
all
still
their
hanging on.
turn. How do you look
Bring
though?
it on.
How does Vox look being shot and stabbed and pokey?
Pokey pokey.
I mean, she looks pretty cut up. She's got a lot of wounds. There's a lot of blood on her, but you can also see that there are places where there's a lot of blood where there aren't any wounds anymore.
Because she healed herself.
So
Instead of Zed. I'm kidding. I'm just throwing some more fuel on your guys' fire.
I know. I feel like Keldrum's rooting against me over there, man.
100%. He's wanting you to get to your second character now, just like him.
My 3rd character, it would be.
This is your
actually.
3rd in this game?
No, this would be my 2nd. So if she dies, then
Oh,
I
yeah.
It would
one.
be the third.
Yes, you're correct. My bad.
By the way, I lost concentration on Shield of Faith. So if you do get back up, Zed, you no longer have that.
Fair enough.
It is Vox's turn now, though. Or no, it's not. I'm sorry.
I just went.
It's
Oh.
Caeldrum's turn.
Yeah. All right. By Torm.
Which one do you want to hit, Keldrum? Or heal, or whatever you want to do.
There's still one on Zed,
You
right?
could disengage and just run, too.
No.
Get the lone survivor.
There's still one on Zed, right?
Kinda. I mean, Zed's unconscious, so he's not focused on him. Right? Isn't Zed unconscious?
Zed is unconscious.
Yeah, he's
one-
not focused on him anymore.
Right, but that's the same guy I was hitting. He's still up, right?
Yeah, he's the one I think that attacked Fallister Fisk.
Okay.
He's
And
rough.
I got 3 clustered off into the trees on one side. 2 on the
Yes.
other.
Yes.
2 on the other side.
Yep.
Still alive.
Zed's side has 2.
All right. There's 3 clustered as well, right?
Yes.
Dang it! I'm gonna send a fireball off to hit those 3.
Okay.
DC 21 dexterity saving throw. Like the
Okay,
hiccups.
16 misses and 19 misses too. So okay, all 3 fail.
Yes. Oh baby. 31 points of damage.
You blow them up. It looks like an action movie, and like the flames ignite some of the trees off in the distance as well behind them. And it's just heat. All of you can feel this nasty, dry heat.
All right, as they are incinerated, that was my action, and I am going to turn to the remaining bandits and call out, "There's plenty more where that came from. Now lay down your weapons and surrender, and we'll spare your lives. On my word, as a paladin of Torm."
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
Right. Having just blown the crap out of all those guys.
Beat a 17. Or I'm sorry, 18.
I rolled a 4.
So they believe there's merit in what you say. Like you can tell they look a little worried, but they overcome and they stay put.
I was like, okay, we're just gonna kill him then. All right.
I rolled a charisma save, so okay, Zed. Death save.
Oh dear.
So maybe I'll have Fallister or Fisk go first and try to stabilize me.
Okay.
Medicine.
Give me a is it a medicine check? I think that's what it is. I'm
Yeah.
getting my systems
Yeah.
mixed up now.
So that'd be wisdom based, right? So
Yes.
All right, he gets a 7 plus 2 is a 9.
Does not stabilize you. So he kind of starts tending to your wounds. And like Zed's probably in and out of consciousness as it is. Like he's not able to move or anything. He's like barely, but you can feel his fingers poking around and it just makes it just feel so much worse. Now give me that death save.
Yep.
I'm looking down at this guy messing around with my buddy Zed, and I'm just like, you fool. That's not how you do it.
All right, I got an 8 on my death save.
One fail and success. Yep. Okay. Yikes. All right. So what is Vox doing?
So
and Rhea as well. Rhea's at the tree.
Rhea is at the tree.
She can close the distance.
Going to run over to one of the guys on Vox because Vox has 2 of them left, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And she is going to attack one of them.
Okay.
And
the one that's been hit or the one that is unscathed?
Let's go with the one that's been hit.
Okay.
Will a 13 hit?
It sure does.
Oh, nice. Then she hit twice because I'm going to assume the 7 doesn't.
Correct.
So that would be 17 points of damage.
Ooh. And was this both with a short sword or once?
Long sword twice.
So she kind of slashes and slashes again, and like the bottom half of the shirt is like completely cut off almost. And you see she's opened up a gaping wound across this guy's stomach with the 2 cuts. But he's still standing.
Alrighty then.
It's Vox's turn.
Let's say Vox were to cast Thunder Wave again.
She could get one of them.
Only one of them?
She could probably get the one on Zed too. And Fallister.
Okay. So the one on Zed and Fallister along with the one that's been hit or the one that's not been hit?
It'd be 2 of them total.
Okay. But
the one that's been hit. Both of them that have been hit.
Okay. All right. I will go ahead and Vox kind of musters what strength she has left. And she'll go ahead and cast Thunder Wave.
Okay. Both do not make it.
Yes. I need.
They each only have 2 hit points.
Okay.
So what's it look like as she blows them away?
I mean, it might be a little bit of. It's not that much overkill. It was only 11. So Vox has been kind of struggling this whole time to keep herself up on her feet. But she's remembered some of the snide comments that Keldrum has made, and she's like, I just have to prove to him that I can make it through this fight. And almost out of nowhere, she just throws her arms forward, and this ripple effect just comes out from her, and these 2 guys are blown back into a tree that's conveniently positioned behind them off the side of the road.
So I imagine one of them gets impaled by like a branch, and the other one smacks the tree, and you guys can hear this loud crack as his spine snaps. And he wraps around it backwards.
About time.
Nice.
And as they hit the tree, Vox sort of stumbles forward a little bit, as you can tell that she is definitely fatigued.
I love it. Nice job. All right. It is their turn. There are 2. There are 2 in the trees, and they start running.
Those are the ones that I hit with the first fireball, right? So they're already wounded.
I believe so. They took 14 points of damage. That's all I know.
Yeah,
so I think
that's
so.
me.
Yeah, so they just start running. And they were already 20 feet off the road. So they're able to get 60 feet. So they're 80 feet away, and you probably lose them a little bit through the trees and the brush. But if you guys want to chase, you still can. So
80 feet. 80 feet, you say?
Uh-huh. And it is now Caeldrum's turn.
80 feet, you say?
I do. And you know which direction they went.
Yeah. Well, let me just see what the range on this spell is. 150 feet. All right. So I'm gonna just point my shield that direction and whisper, all right, buddy. Fireball one last time. Little bead goes zipping off after them, right into the middle of them. And I say, hey, fellas, remember when I said surrender or die? And then the fireball rips through them.
And they have to beat a 21, right?
Beat a 21, man.
So they don't make it. So as you say this, and this fireball just launches itself, and you see huge flames shoot up in the air. In your head, the shield tells you, are you sure that was the most wise thing to do? Roll your damage, by the way.
Wise? It was vindictive is what it was.
That's not the right thing to do, Keldrum.
19 points of damage.
Yeah, I mean, you hear him scream for a second before you hear nothing. Like it's safe to assume they are incinerated.
And I'm going to respond to my shield and say, it was entirely wise. And let me tell you why. They would have escaped. And do you know what they would do once they've escaped and regrouped? They would get some more buddies and they would set up another ambush here, and more innocents would be ambushed and die at their hands. Those two needed to be ended. It was either surrender and go peacefully to be turned over to the authorities, or it was die. Otherwise, people in the future would suffer at their hands. So that was entirely wise and needed. So don't come at me with your ethics and bullcrap, okay?
It's not about ethics. It's tactics. What happens if the man in red returns? It's been 5 days. He's going to be well rested. I'm just trying to help you, Keldrum.
The man in red is probably resistant to fire, so I'm not going to fireball him. He had red skin.
Everything with red skin is resistant to fire.
I love
Don't
that.
you know that?
Listen, Mrs. 4 hit points. I'd be quiet back there if I were you.
Hey, 12. 12. I got 12.
Oh, that is so great. So great. So yes, what would you guys like to do? The tree's in the way of the mule cart getting through.
Hold on. First of all, so Vox is kind of holding her side as she has some gashing wounds. But she stumbles forward next to her fallen companion, Zed, and she will heal him.
I can get him too. I got like paladin crap.
Well, I beat you to it. That's 9.
Right.
You're welcome to supplement if you want to.
Oh no. I'm just gonna save that for myself.
Okay. So, this big tree lies in your way. You have your mule cart, your mule, the 2 draft horses, and 2 other horses that can't continue on this road due to the tree.
Well, we'll get that tree out of the way.
So it probably takes you a good 30 to 45 minutes to get this tree out of the way. You probably use the horses and hook them up and stuff like that, and as well as your own strength. And you guys, everybody, it's an effort from all of you. So all of you suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Jeez. Wait, what are our hit points at? Zed, how are your hit points?
You're muted.
You're muted, buddy.
I'm not doing great. I've got like a third of my hit points.
He's just got the 9.
There you go.
I also healed myself too, by the way.
Okay.
How do you do conditions? There
How
we
many
go.
spell
Yep.
slots do you guys have left?
0 for me.
I'm not sure I want to answer the question.
I'm just curious.
This is sort of a. I have 3.
3. What about Keldrum? How are you doing on spell slots?
Spell slots?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Okay. All right. So the tree gets moved out of the way. Is there anything else you guys want to do right here before moving on?
Short rest?
Short rest can be done while moving since you're on horseback and you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm just concerned we're going to run into something
Yep.
while we're moving.
Yep. Short rest sounds really, really good.
Yeah.
Yep. So you guys won't move at a vigorous pace or anything while on your horse. You kind of get through the clearing of the trees. The afternoon sun shines through the clouds to illuminate the gray walls and pale spires of a time-worn fortress that stands majestically atop a rocky word I can't pronounce, overlooking the sea. Promontory overlooking the sea. The trail leads straight to it. At the gatehouse, 3 monks open the gate and step forward in purple robes. A human, a shield dwarf, and a sun elf. Around their necks hang holy symbols of Denair, god of writing, whose symbol is a lit candle above an open eye. Welcome to Candlekeep, says the elf in common. A gift is required from those seeking admittance. You must donate a book or scroll that isn't already in the library's archives. Please present your gift for inspection. And we're going to end the session right there.
Oh, man.
Dun, 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 dun. So, how you guys doing?
Did we get a rest in?
Yeah, you got a
Yeah.
short rest. So right now, fix your D&D Beyond stuff based on the short rest. Don't mess with your spell slots. Don't, unless you spent more, but don't do a long rest.
Yep.
So we still have the 1 level of exhaustion, correct?
Correct. You have to have a full night's rest, uninterrupted, without armor, I think, to gain that back.
That's what I thought.
Yep. And hopefully next time Epiphany will be joining you guys at Candlekeep. That would be great, wouldn't it?
And he's going to bring our gift for admittance.
He might. You guys have some stuff that we can talk about off stream.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You
I was
guys
going to
some
say, I
books.
think I have a couple
Yep.
things.
I think, yeah, I was going to say, I think you guys still got the spell books from the first thing. And I don't know if you ended up with any other books elsewhere.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know that
we
have
can-
any
we can-
scrolls, though.
Figure that out by next session. So,
Ooh.
with that, thanks guys for watching. I'm Juice from Master the Game. We have games we run multiple times a week. We had 3 games this past week. We had 2 mini painting streams. We have a video that should be up on Monday. And then we have, again, multiple games over the next couple weeks. So D&D, Pathfinder, we got Pulp Cthulhu, all sorts of good stuff. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, give us a subscribe and a like. And yeah, we also do mini painting where I also make tables, random roll tables, that I then make the PDF downloadable for my patrons. Just have to be a $1 patron. But you can watch the stream and write down everything I'm saying anyway for free. So with that, Luke, is there anything you want to promote or say?
Thank you for watching. I did my very best to get revenge on Vox, and I will continue to do so next time.
It was pretty close. I felt like Zed
It
and
was
Vox
not
might die
close.
today. I don't know.
No.
I felt like it was getting close. Like if they didn't run and they took 2 more shots, somebody could have died. I'm just saying. Somebody could have died.
I would have
For sure.
was Vox.
But it doesn't make sense
It wasn't
that they
going to
would
be
have
me.
I had some serious tactical errors, like forgetting to take my turn and then forgetting that my schminishme was a bonus action so that I couldn't schminishme.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Tactical
bonus
errors.
action thing is huge for a rogue, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I was like, I really needed to not be there anymore, but I had already hit.
Nate, you got anything you want to promote or say? Anything coming up this week or next week?
Not really this week. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a video probably on Hero Forge this week, and then new color minis, like magic 3D color printers. Like what? And then the next Icewind Dale game is on Monday the 16th at 8 p.m. So that'll be fun on WASD 20 Live. That's it.
I'm not sure if I'm subscribed to that yet. I think maybe I'm subscribed to it. I don't know. I'll have to check. Unfortunately, I just never watch any content anymore. I never have time. But I know what you mean. Try to. Yeah, that's cool. And then Paula, you have some gnolls you're painting right now, correct?
I am. So
Are you doing the other ones after you do the first one?
Maybe. We're gonna see. But I have a gnoll to finish up on Wednesday. I also have some sort of weird miscellaneous creature that is apparently supposed to be a Zorn that I painted lime green. So it's gonna be something else. So I have to finish that up.
It's like blue into forest green. It's not lime green anymore.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little more like
less earth.
Yeah, kind of like alien, maybe fish-esque, colors. So we have that going on Wednesday and Thursday, I think, too. And then next week, Saturday, we have a Tyranny of Dragons game. That will be on this channel. So
yep, we just left Greenest, and they are heading to the caves that are in that module. So that's been a lot of fun. We've already lost one character there too. I would not be surprised if we lose at least 2 more in the next session or 2. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, which is also a little unfortunate though. If we can, it's a lot of. We'll see how it goes. I don't know.
maybe we'll lose 3 characters.
There's a lot of questionable, unoptimized characters in that game.
And choices.
It's very similar to this game where you can tell who has optimal characters and who does not.
So Vox is not optimal in the slightest bit.
Yeah, and usually Epiphany is, on the same level as Vox. So sometimes we hide in the wardrobe, sometimes we don't.
I love it. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's a great game. Like, it's very casual. We have some good role play, but for the most part, it's super casual, and it's laid back. So again, if you liked this game, you'll definitely like that game. So yeah, that's it, guys. Again, this was Master the Game. Wonderful players. We'll see you guys next time. Game on.
Bye.